Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching The Wire. Continuing, we're watching the sixth episode, which was the fifth one. That's why the intro is not gonna be so long, you know.
And I think everyone can appreciate that because, like, you know what happened in the previous episode because
we know what happened
in
the previous. Everybody knows.
Everyone knows what happened in the previous episode. We talked about it for like 50 minutes. No need to recap it. Everything is going down with Avon and Stringer and Marlo. Marlo said tulip. So that's kind of, let's say, what we left off on that's dangerous.
That's the thing that I'm most excited. If that doesn't happen this episode, I'm going to be very sad because we won't have time to watch the second one, the third one, today at least.
Yeah. We're gonna watch it tomorrow.
We're gonna watch it tomorrow.
Unless it ends on a very bad cliffhanger, then you're gonna watch it in the dark.
Yeah, then we're
gonna watch it in the dark, and that's all we can do.
But yes, that's the thing that I'm most excited about. I can't wait to see also Curry and what's gonna happen with him, and also our guys, of course, always. Yes. And Bodhi, he's my guy.
He's our guy.
Yeah, but
our guy. He's not a part of a guys, technically.
Yeah, but Kima's not a guy, but he's a part of...
yes.
Our guy is a police department that I like.
Yes,
you know?
And then that's
like Kima, that I don't like. I don't like her right now, but I liked her. I liked her in the past.
Yeah, I'm just mad at her.
I dislike what she's doing with her wife, but you all know that, not wife. Her child.
Baby.
Her fucking baby. Her toddler, this big.
Yeah.
That's what I dislike about Kima right now.
Yeah.
But her, Daniels, Lester, Jimmy, Perez. I would say those five are our guys,
When we say our guys, know that we never mean Herc and Carver.
Never.
I do not know them. I wish I didn't knew them. That is when I say our guys, does not.
Yeah, they're not.
I don't know them. I don't know them.
Yeah. And I like Bang, but he's not a part of that crew.
No, he is our guy.
He's our guy, yeah.
Just to clarify, in case you didn't know. Yeah. Well, much like our Bunny. I'm already our guy, Bunny, but again, not a part of a group.
He's not part of any group.
No, he is.
He's
by himself
there.
Exactly. Yeah. And Littlefinger is just there.
I think I black out when these scenes come on. Honestly. I have a feeling his story at the end is going to be very important. He's going to do something so not good. Good. I mean, something... he's going to be involved in some interesting story at the end.
I just think it's going to be a... his storyline is the storyline of a politician who, wants to get voted in under false pretenses that he actually cares about making the difference in Baltimore. And, when he gets elected, it's not about that. It's about, the power that he holds. And so it's a tale as old as time, and I just think that's his story. So whenever he speaks about something that I would agree with, I want to roll my eyes to me, because he's a politician that just wants actually power, and it's actually not going to change anything.
To me, it's just that I hope that his story is not going to involve just him. Meaning,
I think it's gonna connect.
I'm hoping that his story is gonna connect somehow, even though I don't see connection right now with some of our stories, some of the stories that I care for.
Yeah.
But it could be a possibility that some of people that we care for are gonna suffer because of his actions. Yeah. So I honestly don't know, but right now at this point, it's just I could not care less for his story. It's just I'm not interested at all.
Me neither. But when it connects and if it makes sense,
I think it's gonna be. I expect it to be interesting.
Yeah. But so far that's what I feel for that. Look, 5 minutes intro.
Let's play the next episode, the sixth episode.
Homecoming. He's homecoming king. Honestly, oh my god! Imagine their prom. If they would all be same generation. Oh my god. How the fuck do you pick who's the most beautiful? Avon and Stringer have it.
I think
Avon
Stringer. I would give it to Stringer, but just because I think Avon is always dressed perfectly and he has that attitude or something that he can be up there as well.
I would say honestly Avon. Surprisingly so
really?
They go, yeah.
I ride my district at the end of this week. It's the empty corners. They bring it here or the other two free zones where you bang them sense. Anything you need to do, you do.
That's dangerous.
Somebody can't walk yourself out of the emergency room. I'll back up you and your men. You understand me? Now detail our IG
I don't like that.
range for the entire week. Whatever it takes.
Well, that's gonna... Let's see whatever it takes.
Who's the one about staying silent?
Oh no, I think, okay, I thought somebody's gonna be dead inside.
Oh no, I think they're just like, what, you're gonna place them into woods and just leave them here? What are you doing?
I don't know, but like
If y'all don't take that shit down to Amsterdam tomorrow, next time it's gonna be West Virginia.
I don't like seeing children!
You're completely right.
Oh my god!
What?
Whole
Oh yeah.
people living.
Oh my
There
god.
were children playing. Oh my god, that was actually me seeing children in a nice light. And everything here is Amsterdam. And the corners are clean.
Cost went up, huh?
That was due to your modifications, the changes you asked for in those loft units.
Necessitating new permits. Which means another delay.
Unless we expedite, bring the architect and his people back in over the weekend, get some to the city on Monday.
Oh, ain't that part of his original fee?
No, this was unanticipated.
Look, y'all fucked up, so y'all supposed to take the hit, right?
Excuse me? Still selling drugs.
A lot of drugs.
He's not dropping bodies.
Tonight doesn't need to. He's got all the corners he needs. What Kima's found out is he's still directly involved with the drugs. Otherwise, why the face-to-face with the Stanfield kid? He's still connected to the day-to-day.
Is that enough evidence?
When we come back 6, 8 months, you won't even get him in a room talking drugs, much less handling any.
It's now or never, Lieutenant.
Stringer Bell is quiet. And if he's quiet, I don't give a fuck if we come back a year from now and find out he's on the Greater Baltimore Committee. This unit is about the bodies.
He's gonna find bodies. He's gonna find bodies to pin on Stringer. Hi, boy. Did you find the fucking gun?
It's gonna
There's
be
no
like,
traces
my
of gun.
resignation.
Literally.
Report on the heroic police work undertaken to retrieve Officer Dozerman's service weapon. I'm a murder police. I got a double on my plate. I'm gonna work it.
He is good police. Imagine like using someone that's like that smart and capable in this to like retrieve a fucking gun.
and popping and neither. What the fuck?
It was a setback. Ran our boys off. Who? Just some player, man.
Listen, let him tell me. We hiring for muscle.
Boy Marlo.
Marlo, who the fuck is Marlo? He tied to one of the mobs?
Young boy. Running on his own, too.
Independent with
Stringer's already getting a headache.
All the prime real estate, and we doing what exactly?
He says it's lumpy.
Lumpy?
He says if an investigation can come up with a credible scenario, he's willing to change the cause of death to homicide.
Do you even have a suspect here?
Okay, no, I was literally looking back. I was like thinking that's where I'm gonna see whoever I'm supposed to see.
Your murder's never gonna be a murder. Danny's got his head all up in another case. You know what the hardest part about being a police is?
Yeah, explain to your wife why she has to take antibiotics for your kidney infection.
What is
I was gonna
that?
say trying to make the job
Kidney
actually better.
infection.
That too. Yeah, I might have some fresh hope now you mention.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's this woman at this thing for my kids. She like raising money for the school and all that, you know.
Does he
Her
can he
face,
not
her body,
read?
and her brain all working together, and she looks like the kind who might tell me when my shit stinks, which is probably what I need. She's kind of like Freeman with tits.
So what? You get a number?
Nah, not exactly.
Didn't give me.
Hey, what kind of
She threw me out of the apartment.
Woman in Baltimore, right?
A terrifying thing, Jimmy.
There you go.
Are you gonna tell her that you have like a girlfriend?
Cedric, maybe we could...
I don't know. More than that, I just don't know.
A sensible man.
I mean, take a long, deep breath. Know that if you call a shot, we at war. We at war. I'm there like I've always been. Thing about turf, man, it ain't like it was. I mean, you ain't gotta pay no price of buying no corners. Since when do we buy corners?
It's not about money, it's about reputation.
Man, you won't buy one way or another. Whether it's if the bodies we done lost or you're gonna lose. Time in the joint is behind us or ahead of us. I mean, you gonna get some shit in this game that ain't shit for free. I mean, we passed that run and gun shit, man. Like, we finance a package and we ain't gotta see nothing but bank. Nothing but cash. No corners, no territory, nothing. We make so much goddamn straight money, man. Government come after us, man. Ain't shit they could say. Businessmen, huh? That the youngins worry about how to retail. Where the hotel. I mean, who gives a fuck who's standing on what corner if we taking that shit off the top, putting that shit to good use, making that shit work for us. We can run more than corners, B. Period.
Honestly, he makes a good case.
Yeah, honestly, like
Like businessmen.
Yeah, that's where we lose him. Who's we? That's where he loses him.
Yeah, I ain't no Superman businessman like you. You know, I'm just a gangster, I suppose. And I want my corners.
The thing is, it's not like Stringer is gonna revert back to their old ways. It's just because they don't want to, like, the disconnect happens now.
it's starting now.
Yeah.
Homicide police went to Tasha people, talking about how they know she was in the mix, saying they got witnesses and shit. They called your name on it too.
So what they say?
You know him.
Hey, yo, man, I know this cop, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we should help him out. Tell him who did what.
Yo, stop wilding, Kimmy.
She looked at him when she said, "Who did this?" What does that mean?
My husband worked for Mr. Cooper at the American Can. He made good money.
Is he really the one who?
We saved
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she got shot front or back. I don't know.
Still living in the neighborhood then.
The neighborhood has changed, Miss Hazel. City owned, taxes paid and all.
It is very nice.
She doesn't want to go.
But I can't afford that.
You don't have to worry about the money. It's all taken care of.
This is the only home I know. It's all I've got. Now you say you have a program that can place me somewhere else, but you ain't got no program for what's outside my door.
Some of my people on it, not too many, just them youngins. Make the package real small, in case it's a trap. I'll hear directly from you on this.
I'm on it.
So what you telling me, we weak? Boss, I reached out to Black Donnie.
Weak.
Quick, spit it out, man. Listen, stop fucking double talking me.
Black Donnie say he ain't having any of it. Say Brother Muzon put a hex on all of us.
What about Peacock?
Peacock went and hired out with some Dominicans.
What about Eggy Mule?
And Eggy locked up, caught a nickel with the feds for a pistol. The soldier you sent at us, Cuddy, he gonna work out. But the rest of them dudes, I don't know.
Alright, listen, big man. About to earn your fucking keep around here right now. You go out, you get Cuddy, and get the best of the rest, and put a hurting on Marlo. I want my corners.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
We're being told it may take weeks before we get the city inspectors back down here to approve these site changes.
Weeks?
Every day we wait, you lose money.
Man, what the fuck? How does anybody make any money in this game, man? Every time I think we good, you back in my pockets.
You need to make a call.
Yeah.
Again?
He's the consultant, right? You're paying him a nice chunk of change to consult, right? This is why we have a politically connected guy like that in the payroll. He goes downtown and does for us what we can't do for ourselves.
So we need y'all to lay back about 4 or 5 blocks. And when we ready, we're gonna hit you on the burner. But y'all hold tight till I call you. You got it?
We gonna handle our end. You just make sure some fucking rope left out there for us. Cause I don't want to feel like I'm just some damn decoy.
Damn right about that.
You might die.
It's just to relocate, no big deal.
What did that crew got to look out?
Motherfucker, if we wait, it'll be all over time we get there.
Oh my god, they're gonna be dumb.
How's that gonna play with Avon, man? They taking all the credit.
They're gonna be dumb. They're gonna be dumb. They're gonna get themselves killed.
The fella, strap up.
What? How do they know this?
That what that motherfucking name, man. I said we take him.
We should wait for the call.
Man, we wait, he gonna get away, man. No.
They said they're gonna get your driver.
Did I say something about waiting for a fucking phone call?
Disappointed.
Sincerely disappointed. The way you be with one of your kids, like you really want to see the mayor pressed, you know? Got me thinking. Maybe somebody could take my voice in next year's primary.
Like who? Madam Council President?
Yo.
Well, Mickey Pepper will give him a fight.
No, make sure he said he doesn't want to leave the legislature. He won't risk it.
Well, you gotta have some more balls.
Ain't somebody black. This being Baltimore and all. Speak to the quality of Barksdale people.
He's gonna have to come back at you. You know it ain't gonna stop at this.
I don't want to stop. Well, Barksdale weak today. And he ain't working with the ammunition I got.
No doubt you carrying a full clip. But what you gonna do when you sitting at the head of the table? Once you there, you got to hold it down. Prison and graveyards, full of boys who wore the crown.
Point is, they bored. It's my turn away now.
Now we got a whole lot of drama.
What happened?
You know, Buck Marlowe ain't getting one though. He just dropped 2 of Barkdale soldiers on the corner of Mountain Fair, $2 fast.
What?
Yeah, the corners is all jumping back.
I thought Marlon had them corners for straighter. We saw him leave.
I don't know what you saw. All I know is Marlowe is flying his own colors. West Side's about to be all Baghdad and shit.
Only that it seems to be rival gangs, but what does homicide have?
Fuck homicide. I'm asking you for answers right now, Major.
Sir, my
You
men,
damn sure have none.
my men are out there.
Rolls
You
just.
damn sure have.
I can't.
He destroys you.
Like you said,
There's nothing to say to him. He can't.
Gangs.
gangs. Assholes who don't like each other.
I mean, what did you expect them to have? They have nothing on the like.
Literally, they
anyone
have
who's,
nothing on
like
anybody.
dealers, you know what I mean? They have nothing on that one. They're just beating people up. That's all they do.
Make me go never mind. It's all about trucks.
Marlon.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay, I thought it was Omar.
Evening, Bruiser. Speaking of them Trumps now.
Hey, Jen, you seen that tape I was watching last night?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gotta see this. Videotape from last Monday night's council meeting. Kiefer tried to block
That's
the
what
resolution.
she wants to see,
I was
exactly.
in rare form, baby.
Oh, but I laid him out good.
You seen that tape?
Maybe you left it in the VCR?
What? Son of a bitch. Who the heck?
Daddy, Frankie shared a sandwich with you. We hid it so no one else could eat it before you came home.
That's actually very cute.
Very cute.
Streaming good to me, you know? Not just my bills. Him and Avon probably think they owe me that much.
Mm-hmm.
What's about to
And
happen
it ain't what
here?
people might be thinking or saying either.
What they saying, honey?
It ain't like I don't miss D.
He's been gone a while now.
More than a year.
Oh.
Are you gonna say something gonna click?
It's fine.
I mean, everything with D is so messed up, you know? I mean, every time I think about it.
Are you gonna say that someone thinks it's not a
Let's see.
You
suicide?
know this one police. He came by here and brought it all up again.
Who did?
Police detective from the city. The one tried to turn D on Avon when he got pulled up in Jersey.
White boy? Bushy hair?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He said maybe D'Angelo didn't take his own life. He said maybe it was something else.
Did you already think of that?
And he came to you with it?
Left his car here one day. But I didn't say nothing to the man. Just told Stringer is all.
Oh, but
She's gonna run for council?
we're getting there.
Bro, wouldn't too much.
Getting there.
Last seen Gerard, man, he was racing bullets up on Fair Street. He appeared to be winning too.
Look, man, until he shows back up here, we ain't gonna know what happened out there.
I damn sure know one fucking thing for sure. 2 of our people chalked and we ain't got shit to show for it.
Man, police gonna be real heavy on this, man. I say we slow down. I say got time to build our muscle.
No, I ain't got no more motherfucking time, man. I'm gonna go do this shit my damn self.
Nah, man, you just this minute got home. Your name come up in a murder beef, man, they gonna pull your parole. Let me take care of this.
We was thinking, man, me and Cuddy, you know what I'm saying, we can hit them ourselves, man. That way, won't be no fuck-ups.
Look, you 2 niggas get on it, man.
Curry.
See how shit had to be handled, man? The game is the fucking game. Period.
Same as it ever was. I mean, I don't know, I was just down the way with one of our youngers on Vincent Street, where they got the, the empty houses over there. And they got crews over there twirling dope and coke like the shit was candy. What you saying, man? What's up? Nothing, man. Nothing at all.
They're in two different
Our
worlds.
CIA tells us those are Stringer's people. You want us to be about bodies? Now we are.
We had this kid Marlo working for Stringer, but that might be wrong. He might be going to war for those corners.
They keep trying to find ways to work on Stringer.
Let me be clear. This is no longer about Stringer Bell or Quintel or fucking Williamson or any of them. What is my rank, Detective Griggs? My rank!
Lieutenant, sir.
What is my rank, Detective McNulty?
What am I seeing right now? What am I seeing?
Something that I'm gonna love.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good now.
I remember the only scene that I have, I adore that scene.
This here, it's about something else. A girl by the name of Tasha got her head blown off in a firefight. Okay, I could just pull up that other girl from your squad.
She ain't gonna talk to you. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. I just came in to make that clear, man.
Ain't no thing. Cause I already got me an eyeball with.
You do? I don't know about that. Old Bruiser, he'd be blind behind that 45 half the time. Shit, you got to dry him out just to get him on the stand. Besides, he done had a change of heart to that story. That's what I heard anyway.
Oh, that was the one
Past
that he saw. I
y'all got
didn't
to
know
call this
that.
one of them cost of doing business things y'all police be talking about all the time. You feel me? Ain't no victim to even speak on.
Bullshit, boy. No victim. I just came from Tasha's people, remember? All this death, you don't think that ripples out? You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was a few years ahead of you at Edmondson, but I know you remember the neighborhood, how it was. We had some bad boys for real. It wasn't about guns so much as knowing what to do with your hands. Those boys could really rap. My father had me on the straight. But like any young man, I wanted to be hard too. So I would turn up at all the house parties where the tough boys hung. Shit, they knew I wasn't one of them. Them hard cases would come up to me and say, "Go home, schoolboy, you don't belong here." Didn't realize at the time what they were doing for me. As rough as that neighborhood could be. We had us a community. Nobody, no victim, who didn't matter. And now all we got is bodies and predatory motherfuckers like you. And now where that girl fell, I saw kids acting like Omar. Calling you by name, glorifying your ass. Makes me sick, motherfucker, how far we done fell.
25,000. You don't need more than that.
Oh, such a good scene.
20 gets you permits. 5 is for me for bribing these downtown motherfuckers. I mean, I'm the one got to risk walking up to these thieving bitches with cash in hand, right? I'm telling you, Strang, the people running the city nowadays, they make the last bunch look sanctified. I mean, this is some shameful shit.
Rich coming from him.
Literally, he's one thought.
Literally rich coming from him.
Yo, I know that nigga, man. Yeah? Owe me money, actually.
Oh, that was...
Yo, there go 5-0 right there, yo. Yeah, I know. It's nothing. Huh?
Tell me why you want to be mayor. And why should I vote for you over Royce?
Because something is wrong in that city, and I think I can fix it. This guy, he don't give a shit about tackling the problems. Crime is out of fucking control. And 3, Tony Gray from the 5th District comes pretty close to telling me he's thinking about a run for mayor. That'd split the black vote.
It's past that now. It's about showing some respect.
Oh, fuck respect. He ain't right.
No, he ain't. But at this point, with you on the other side of the argument, he'd rather be wrong. Maybe if the word came down from on high, it might change his mind.
Oh my god, you're giving him ideas.
I mean, if your friend Bunny Coleman's up to his ass in bodies, let him take all the help he can get.
This was Kima's idea. Kima's turning into Jimmy.
That. Right?
Look at her.
Oh my god.
No way.
You didn't think of it.
What does people in who?
Marlo Stanfield. He's the new kid. We've been on it in a couple of weeks.
But then there's people up in the Northwest.
Like, your war is only gonna get worse, Major.
You're willing to backdoor your lieutenant like this, huh? Change, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's always about your case, huh?
Do what you can.
What is about cans on the roofs?
He's like, now you can give Kima's name. Karim.
We got one out of two of them motherfuckers, you know.
You mean you motherfuckers come strolling in here all walking tall and shit?
You'll be out, man. I'm saying, man, we was blazing on them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised at you though, man. Shit didn't get by you back when.
Well, my man's fault, man. I unloaded on the younger too soon, man.
So on me. I had that kid in my sights, close enough to take off his Kango and half his dome with it. Couldn't squeeze the trigger. Couldn't do it, man.
Why not?
Wasn't in me, I guess.
So you done soldiering, but you ain't done. Could use you for what you got in your head. We're gonna put you in a corner, you could be inside.
I ain't making myself clear. The game ain't in me no more. None of it.
But you ain't done shit else. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do?
But it can't be this.
You're just gonna let him.
Alright then. We straight.
I actually think he might.
I actually think he's honest,
Yeah.
which is why I'm like...
I actually think that moment, the way he told him straight, like
Yeah, I
told him
thought
everything
like
in
I
the
feel like
face, I was
Kevin's
like,
gonna
oh my God,
respect that.
Yeah. I thought like he wouldn't be, but like now we got.
He was a man in his time, you know?
He a man today.
Hey, Vaughn. I'm getting emotional
Nice.
over that a bit.
Nice.
What?
Any idea what this is about?
Lieutenant?
I love this show so much. This is my favorite show.
Oh my
I
God.
love it
Oh
so
my
much.
God.
This
Oh
is
my
so funny. I'm so sorry, Daniel. I just feel like he doesn't know it's Jimmy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
no,
you don't have to tell him, but like it's Jimmy.
Here he is, buddy.
Cedric Daniels to the rescue.
Man of the hour.
It's ending.
What?
Love everything. Love this episode.
This is a ridiculously good episode.
Yes.
This one, I don't even know where I want to start. There are so many great moments in this episode.
I would start again with the whole Barksdale situation with all of them.
As always.
Let me just tell you that's
As
again
always.
for me always the most interesting part. I don't know. I feel like we can start with him with A1 and Stringer. They had scenes in this episode where you can definitely see they're falling apart. That's the case word for it. You know, they are they have their differences. And you can clearly see them. I like both of them, if you know what I mean. Like both of those perspectives.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like either, but like, you know what I mean.
I mean, like both of them are right in some ways. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, in my opinion, let's say I like Stringer's perspective more on how to do business. But like,
no, the thing
how
is,
should I know? You know?
I am not, I'm not wise on the street.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, I would love for all of us to sit in a circle singing Kumbaya. I would love that. And like in a way that's what Stringer is, let's say, doing with like the rest, with Joe. Like they're all sitting there in a circle and like having conversations about things, and like I would always take that, you know what I mean? Like that is for me the best way to go about things, so that like bodies are not being dropped and everything. But like we have to take into consideration where they are.
It's not just like the bodies wouldn't be dropped, it's also that like they wouldn't have police on their back.
No, I'm just saying for me, from like what I care about, and like for why I like appreciate that approach rather than anything else, is that like less bodies are being dropped. You know what I mean? And like he is kind of willing to at least test out the theory of Bunny and place some people at Amsterdam. You know what I mean? I would always rather go with the approach that is less violent in anything.
Yeah, I feel like we think they're differently, meaning like the way I think about it is just like I'm watching it from Stringer's perspective. To me, like the reason why I like that is because I think it's smart. I think I like the way he thinks. I understand why he wants what he wants. With the whole conversation with Avon, you know?
Yeah.
With the whole conversation with Avon, I think both of us said in that moment, like, how can you argue any of what he's saying?
Yeah.
And I definitely think you should try it out. You know, but again, I haven't grown up there, so like Avon is taught differently, completely differently. Like to me, I don't look at it from the perspective less bodies are being drugged, because I look at it from the Stringer's point of view, and I know he doesn't care about the bodies, less bodies. The only reason in my mind why he is doing that is because like less bodies means less police.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
of course.
So like, but like again, like I know that I know who. Like I kind of realize who he is and I know how he thinks, but like I'm still enjoying how smart he is, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but like there is also that part of me with Avon that like he has been grown up this way, he has been taught this whole thing, and he can't just like let it go and become a businessman. He's completely different.
Yeah, absolutely, but I think that is also where he is right for this. Like in the terms of what Stringer is doing is sort of like making how do you fucking call that in English? Like a castle with playing cards. I don't know if you have that saying. We have that saying, like you're building something and you're building it high up into the skies, but it's very fragile, you know? In the terms of like someone like Marlowe can exist, you know? And Marlowe is similar to Avon in the way of like what he deems important, which is like your reputation and your name and your corners. And that's what Avon said to Stringer. I guess I'm just a gangster. Like you are a businessman, but like I want my corner. That is the way that like Marlowe also thinks.
Marlowe did say in this episode, like, it's my time to wear a crown.
Yes.
He doesn't care if he's gonna end up in jail.
Yeah.
He plays this game that way, the way that he thinks it should be played, and like the only thing he wants right now is to be the king, basically.
Yeah, and so like for Stringer, someone like Marlowe can come and then like his whole thing falls down on top of itself, because like he doesn't have that power. He has the money, but like he doesn't have that name that carries some type of fear or anything, and that's why the whole thing is gonna fall down, because like that's what the streets rely on, you know what I mean? And so like in that way, Avon understands that better than Stringer does, where like Stringer is smarter than Avon in terms of like, again, book smart. Like he is there, he knows how to work things, but like for this you just need that type of, you need to see it in some type of realistic way where Avon does see it like that. Because like even if Avon was not here right now and like doing nothing, Marlowe would be coming at Stringer's guys. I mean, he already did. Like they got taken out of one corner, you know? And so I just think there was like throughout this episode, like we see Stringer going back and forth with the construction guys and whatever, and like prices keep getting higher and higher, and he needs to pay more money to the whatever, and like he doesn't he keeps doing that and he's kind of getting played. You know what I mean? Like showing that type of like him getting played on that front with like the whole thing, with the whole situation between Stringer and Avon that's happening simultaneously. I think the show wants to kind of show you that Stringer is getting played. He would fall down. Even though like I would much rather, speaking from my perspective and like what I find important, which is like people not getting hurt, ultimately, I would go with his approach, of course. But like realistically, if you're gonna do this type of a business, Avon's approach is gonna make you stay longer, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure if I completely agree that Avon's approach would make. I think what Stringer is trying to do is actually play a long game. Actually, like do things the way that tomorrow he wouldn't need a street.
Yes, but like the thing is, he gets money.
Yeah,
he gets the money that he needs to do things, but he doesn't get the power that he needs to do things. You know what I mean? And I think that's where it lacks for Stringer. Like he doesn't.
I agree, but like I'm not sure if Avon, the way that he is now playing it, that it's gonna be better.
No, I don't think it's gonna be
that's
better.
That's what I want to say. I don't agree with that.
I mean, we just need to like what is better. You know what I mean? But like he would maybe hold. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I think both of them are like, for their own reasonings, gonna go down. And like Avon, I think because of that, that need for power and for the streets and for what he wants, he is also gonna fall down. Like both of them are gonna, one way or another, just collapse completely. But like I think for Stringer, it's like I kind of see it more clearly, as in like what is gonna be his downfall. Okay. I think that's what I mean.
I mean, I agree. Just like I think that they are both pretty much the same, because they're completely on the opposite side, and they both need one similar to balance this thing out. I think Avon without Stringer is gonna fall.
Yeah,
I think Stringer without Avon. I'm not saying like Avon, just like without
organization.
That approach is gonna fall in this business.
Yeah.
So like to me, I can't say like I see Stringer. I see what he's missing and I see how he's gonna fall, but like I see the same thing with Avon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I could definitely see tomorrow how Avon's gonna end up in jail.
Yeah.
Where I could definitely see tomorrow how Stringer, because Stringer is trying to make allies. He's trying to make, he is trying to make something that like tomorrow, maybe if Marlo comes, they could stop him with. I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna be very interesting to see
exactly,
how this continues unfolding.
That's why I just like, I love both of the perspectives.
Yeah.
I love how the show is showing us that.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of, like, in my opinion, let's say, feel more for Avon and Avon's perspective and what he's doing, because, like, to me, he grew up that way. He has been taught he's been born to be this, to do this.
Yeah.
And he's doing it. And that's who he is in his heart, and that he can change. He's not calculative like Stringer. Well, I appreciate what Stringer is doing. I just think it's so smart, in my opinion, honestly. But like, I can't feel with any of that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I can't. He's very calculative. He's very manipulative. He's very smart. He's very, you know. But like, he's very cold-blooded. And like, the most important part to me is like, he does everything for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Where with Avon, I don't feel that way at all.
Yeah, I mean, Avon is as well, like, cunning and kind of heartless. But like, the way that he approaches, I guess, doesn't approach it as a business, more approaches it as in like, this is his life. And so like, that makes it immediately like more personal, and like, it makes sense that like, you would feel more connected to that. I honestly definitely do, because like with Stringer, I just like,
just like appreciate who he is and what
Yeah.
he's doing and all
Yeah.
of that. But like with Avon, like this is who he was born to be. This
Yeah.
is what the only thing that he has known as this business, to do this, you know.
I mean, to wear the crown.
Exactly.
Like, that's what they said, and he wore the crown.
So then Stringer comes and starts telling him about this business that he's building,
And he's
about
just like,
this.
we can have so much money that we don't even know how to spend
And
it. You know
Avon
what
is
I mean?
like, but like I need my corners.
Yeah.
And honestly, I kind of feel for that in some ways. I don't know how to explain that, but like
I
I
understand.
kind of like feel for that. Like that's
Yeah.
who he is.
They have always been interesting as characters. They have never been this interesting to me. Like this we are at the peak. Like we're at the fucking peak of their
This is
storylines.
so good, yeah.
Like all the scenes,
everything that's around them, just like the storyline that's happening right now
That's
with
terrific.
them, it's so fucking good. Like yes, they were interesting in season 1 because they were mysterious.
Yeah.
And in season 2 we were trying to figure them out, who they are.
Yeah.
But like now, in my opinion, where we kind of know who
When
they
it's
are and we
clear
can
where
see,
the story is going,
and
there.
you see the differences between the
Yeah.
two of them. I don't know, you start getting really invested in the story.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
I am that right
As
now
invested
that's
as
my
possible could
that's
be.
my favorite part, honestly.
Literally.
And
Literally.
also the part where with Avon that really took me out is the part with Cuddy.
Like I have never felt more warmth towards Avon than I do in this moment right here. I have never felt more for Avon. That really kind of caught me off guard. Like we're gonna get to Cuddy and like whatever he, you know, for his character, what he was saying, but like he started speaking to Avon.
But like you and me, we talked, I think in one of previous episodes, how when he first went back into the game, we were like, that is the problem, because when you go in the game how the fuck do you get out? Like
I think I even said like Avon is just gonna let him walk away.
Yeah,
I literally think I said
literally there is a big potential like that, but like, and I honestly thought that until the second that Cuddy started talking.
Yeah.
And until I heard the way he started talking, how he was being completely honest, you know?
Yeah.
How can you not respect that if you respected him always as a person?
Yeah.
As a guy, you know?
Yeah. Like the second that Cuddy like stepped up front and said like, no, it's my fault, I had the kid in my like eyesight. And like Avon stopped and like answered him, because like until then he was speaking a bit like, what did you two guys, whatever, and he just like stopped and like asked him calmly and was like, this is interesting now. And like you immediately know, because like that's how Cuddy approached it, you know that Cuddy was gonna just tell the truth as, you know, he feels it. And like I really felt that Avon is gonna respect that, because like there was also a scene earlier on in the episode when Stringer was talking to Avon and Avon was distracted and like he was looking at the gun that was in his hand when he got mad at the thing with Marlo that happened, and he was like, I'm gonna go down there myself or whatever, and then like he sent Cuddy and I think maybe Slim, I think maybe that's Slim, one is Slim, maybe that's him. He was looking at that gun and he was distracted, didn't really listen to what Stringer was saying. And so like I was wondering if like potentially he thought that like because he has also been in jail, not that he went through this like, you know, awakening or something like that, but like I thought like that maybe he was thinking about how he hasn't, I don't know, used the gun in a while, because like he has not been in the business like that, you know what I mean? He is staying clear of the cash, of the drugs, of the weapons, so that he would be like clean. And I was wondering if he was like thinking to himself, is he prepared to like enter a war with Marlo, you know, if we're gonna go like there. And so like when Cuddy started speaking to him that like this is not in him anymore, that he could like understand where he is coming from. Again, I'm not saying Avon is not like going through like a re-waking or anything like that. I just thought like maybe he was wondering that. And so like when Cuddy approached him like that and told him honestly that like, first he said like I cannot, that he couldn't like whatever shoot the guy, and so like Avon was like, okay, we're gonna take you off from being a muscle, but like you can still be like this and this.
We're gonna have job for you.
Yeah, and I thought like when he said, I was like, that's
even
very
that,
decent of you.
Even
you know?
even that, yeah, like because you're honest with me and like just telling me this saves us, because like if it wasn't him, Cuddy, let's say on the scene, they would kill both of them.
Yeah.
Like nothing bad would happen. So like him being honest with me saves me business in some way, you know?
Yeah.
So like I was like, okay, of course, makes sense that he would. That's nice of him that like he wouldn't be mad actually. That he would be like, okay, but like you.
He would be reasonable.
Yeah. And then Kati said, no, I just like I don't
have it in me for the
game. For a game. And when he was like, well, like, we have never done anything else, like what you gonna do? And he's like, I don't know, I'm gonna find something because this is not for me anymore.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay.
No, literally, he just like there was a second of a pause. Just got up, okay, and like, you know.
And they when they did this, you know, and stuff like that. I was really surprised. I mean, surprised. I like even before that I was surprised that like that is happening.
Like, I felt that like for that type of a scene, usually I would be like, oh, you're gonna be dead now, Kari. Like
and
this
I
is
knew
some
that
type
this
of
is not happening.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't feel that here at all. Which like if it does, if it is like if he wants to kill Kari in the neck, which like I am certain it is not. But like imagine my face
but
would
like
drop.
then we were very positive about the scene, and then the guy Slim,
I think might be Slim
started talking to Avon like something.
He used to be a man
back then, and then I was like, oh, wait, let's hear what he's gonna say. And he said he a man now or something like that.
He's still a man. When he said it, like my eyes immediately watered because like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, mine too, honestly.
Just because like for someone like Avon to like say that about Kari, who like says that he can't pull the trigger anymore, he can't do this, and that like he still considers him like a man today.
He still respects
for just like
him.
because like he stood there and said the truth, like this is how it is, I'm not built for it, I'm going out, and like he respects him for it, which is like not necessarily what maybe we would have expected from Avon before, that he could respect someone being like that. And so like that really, honestly, that scene
I'm very interested because like we are continuing with this storyline, because we had a scene, we're gonna talk about that now, but like I think it's getting closer, and he's gonna find out that Stringer killed Dee. And I would like, let's say in this moment, really like to see emotions, to see that Avon feels something for that happening, you know.
I'm sure that will happen.
And I would that's what I want to say. I would really like if Avon would have that storyline. Honestly, I think that would be so good. I mean, this is about to get so fucking good, and it's already too good. So like I don't know what we're gonna do there. But we had a scene that came so fucking unexpectedly. Honestly,
look, I told you, Jimmy needs to speak to Dee's mother. I said that he needs to speak to his mother, to Dee's mother. Does Jimmy know that he should speak to his mother? He does not. But now she knows. She knows that she should speak to Jimmy.
Oh, you think that she's gonna?
I think she might. She knows. She knows because like that's the only way that this.
Like, but like okay, then Avon's gonna find out. It's not gonna be that Stringer is gonna tell him. Makes no sense then to be that way.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna like approach like if she says Dee's mom goes to Avon and says like after speaking to Jimmy or whatever that like someone thinks it's not a suicide, and that like let's say opens up that door of possibility for Avon. I don't know if he's gonna like tell to Avon that like they don't think it's a suicide, thinking that like he doesn't have anything to do with it, there might be someone else, or is he immediately gonna be suspicious of Stringer? Because like technically, why would he?
I have a feeling that like if she goes to Jimmy, and she finds a way and goes to Jimmy, like I have a feeling then why didn't she go to Avon first? So I have a feeling that like she would, if she thinks that it's Stringer, because he progressed and a lot of things came after that and stuff like that. If she realizes Stringer, I don't know. I don't think like she's gonna talk to Jimmy and just straight go to and talk to Avon. Like why wouldn't she just first go talk to Avon about that?
Well, because I think she might want to hear what Jimmy has to say, because like the girl said that only that he thinks it's not a suicide. I feel like she'll want to know, why do you think it's not a suicide? Like what? I think she'll want information here, to want to see what he thinks, what he knows, that he finds something, you know. She doesn't really know much why Jimmy thinks that, you know. And so like I feel like the first person to go to is Jimmy. And like she already like knows him.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just thinking like I don't know if she immediately is gonna go to Avon if she does not have anything in her mind. Who could it be? Like if she's gonna be the one who figures out that it's Stringer, or if she's gonna go talk to Avon immediately and then Avon.
I don't know. I don't know how that reveal is gonna go. That's gonna be so good when it comes.
But the second that the girl and the mom started talking about
you know what
things,
is coming.
like
Because like why the fuck would we have the two of them? You know, we never see them and now they're together in a room. That was ridiculous.
That was so good. Honestly.
I'm so excited for that.
I am very excited for that storyline.
Me too. I mean, speaking of Jimmy, we might as well. I can't. Him and Kima are being ridiculous. Like they are honestly. This is very funny to me. This is very funny that like they are again placing bodies on our department. There again, and I love that it wasn't even Jimmy's idea. Like Jimmy is becoming slower. Kima is taking over. Kima has like fully become Jimmy. He's screwing over his lieutenant, and like Bunny is laughing at him. You're screwing over your lieutenant.
You have not changed.
Yeah.
But like I love this part of Kima becoming Ginny. I don't like the part of Kima becoming Ginny when it's around her children.
No.
Because Jimmy is not a good father. Let me just tell you that. We have seen that in multiple occasions.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was this episode or the last episode where he didn't know anything about
their school.
Yeah, they went to school and the mom started talking to the principal or whoever.
Yeah, about like if this kid is struggling with algebra.
And I don't think he even knows what the grade
he said like 6, 7.
You know what I mean?
What the fuck do you mean?
You know what I mean?
I know, it's very bad.
And
very
on
bad.
that first thing that like he went to school with for his children, he decided it's the best time to hook up with a woman.
Yeah, but he thinks he still has like a chance with or something. Delusion, my boy.
She
like
was
literally,
very uninterested. She was like sex.
After she slept with you, she's like, "Get out of my house," and you couldn't take the hint, and you're still not taking the hint. It wasn't even a hint. It was like
to me, it actually does make sense that that is something that Jimmy would continue to pursue.
I think
it
so.
completely makes sense.
I mean, that's what he said. Like, I need someone to put me in my place. Like, he thrives on that. But Kima just like suggesting to Jimmy, you know, like if you spoke to like if your buddy Bunny told Daniels that he needs to take him, you know, like that would be a thing. But like, we're not gonna do that. And he's like, huh,
that'd be fun.
I mean, I can't. They're so funny. Like, really, they're so funny. I can't. I like the Daniels entering there. No, the man of the hour or something. Like, great, you're gonna take all these cases for us. And Daniels having no fucking idea what he's walking into. I mean, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah. But again, I am all for that cases. So
I mean, me too.
I want that to continue. You know, I want them to
again. Technically, they're right.
They're completely right.
There's gonna be a war now. There's like gonna be bodies that are getting dropped. Actually,
they are completely right. They just never have enough evidence to pull out the case at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, they always miss for a little, but like again, it's not their fault in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were times where maybe if Carver and Herc weren't sleeping in the car and talking to her, maybe they would see something, and you know. Yeah. It's not their fault. It's the fault that everybody else brings to it.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have fire at the same time when it needs to happen. Like that.
But like now we're back on Stringer, the whole department. I am sure that Daniel's gonna know why they have this.
You don't even
Daniels
have to say
and Lester are gonna have a field day with Jimmy. Like they are about to rip a new one, I feel like.
you don't have to. But like, Daniels even saw the way Jimmy and
Kima did
Bunny.
They saw that they're really.
So my God,
buddy.
shocking! Who is exactly shocking? Who could it be?
Who planted this on us? Jimmy. And Jimmy's like, what the fuck did I do?
And if Rolls finds out that it was Jimmy, he's gonna laugh at that.
He is gonna die.
He's gonna die.
I'm so happy that I gave it to you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I took him from the boat.
See,
and
this
gave it
is
to you.
why I didn't want him.
I mean, for Cuddy, we briefly touched on like what the scene with Avon, but like for Avon's character and his, but like his sort of reaction to being back in the game where now a child has dropped, like the Slim or whatever shot a kid who was like searching for his asthma. How do you call it? Asthma thing? Like he was literally, they said like he was 14 or something, I think later on when they were talking. Like he saw a body being just dropped there, such a young kid, and like he's looking straight into this guy who is also very young and just on the floor, and it would have been like an execution, you know what I mean? It would have been really awful, and he can't pull the trigger. And like it was an immediate realization for him that he cannot do it. That he is not built for this game anymore. Because like now he can't pull the trigger. Like something happened, but like he can't do it anymore.
I guess because he didn't want to do all of this. Like he tried it. He wanted to try to be clean because he thought he couldn't be in the game. It's been 14 years, I guess. And then when he saw that it would be hard, let's say, to find money, get money, and earn money, actually, you know. When he found that it would be very hard to earn money, he decided to go back into the game because like that is what he knows. That is what he was good at. But now like he got the slap realization that like he's not capable anymore.
He was away for too long that like now he can't do it, and like thank God. Thank God you can't do it.
So now it's time to see where his story is gonna progress and how what he's actually gonna do now, you know.
I think he's just gonna march right back into that church and like speak to the priest again, and like the priest said that like first they need to like get him his high school diploma. I think that's what a GED is. That he needs to like work on that, and then afterwards that like they're gonna also get him some jobs in the meantime as well. I'm not sure, but like it seemed like a good thing for him to like
it's gonna
move
happen
forward.
And
like it seems like we are gonna be watching, we're going up, like we went like this and then like this and now we're here, and so like this part was necessary. And I'm very glad to be watching the part where he is actually getting out of the game and that like he was really let go. That he was allowed to leave. That he was allowed to leave. I'm very excited for his story now going forward. Okay, we also had the whole bit with Littlefinger, Tommy, that's his name, Tommy. We had the whole bit where, oh my god, like, but he is like scheming on so many levels that like it's hard for me to keep up of like he is talking. I'm like, okay, what do you get from this part? Because like the guy, he kind of convinced him to run for mayor because like he is black. That guy doesn't know that like Tommy also wants to run for mayor, and now because like he kind of convinced that guy, or like at least put the idea in his head to run for mayor because everyone is dissatisfied with the current mayor, now he's gonna split the vote. He's gonna split the black vote into the current mayor and that guy so that he would get more votes. So like he's scheming on so many fucking levels that I can't even fucking keep up with, you know? Like I like every time he says something, I'm like, okay, what do you get from this now? What is happening here? Like he is very much self-consumed. He is very much like a narcissist. He like wants, look, I'm gonna play you the tape, look how I like laid him out or whatever. Like let's look at how I was great. You know what I mean? He's a full-on narcissist.
Yeah, but like in this episode it was I think the first time when I found it a bit interesting, you know? How, because like I thought like, oh my god, I can't believe what you just did this when he talked to the girl, and when I realized exactly what he did, you know? I was like,
because like when he was talking to that guy and he told that to his guy or whatever that like it's supposed to be someone black, I'm like, the fuck are you talking about now? I was like, I don't know what you mean by this exactly. And then like it clicked. He is going at it, you know what I mean?
But like he has the whole plan in mind. That exactly like you said, he's going against himself because like at the end of the day that's gonna be good for himself, you know?
I mean,
so honestly,
that's really...
honestly I found it interesting the way he played all of that.
I mean, he really played him like a fiddle.
Yeah.
Kind of. He really
like
did this really smart.
Literally.
Fucking Littlefinger. You know what I mean?
I
don't know what
the
it
guy
is.
would not be able to play anything other than that. Literally.
No, you can't. Like I could never trust that face. I'm so sorry. I could never trust that face. But like, it was really good.
And this show proved me right once again.
Exactly.
Honestly.
See what I mean? Bad vibes, but bad vibes that are justified.
We also had a scene with Omar.
That scene
in this episode.
I loved that scene.
I love that scene as well. I think it's very interesting, and I can't wait to see what that scene is gonna bring us. So Bank first went to talk to, oh my god, what was her name?
Oh,
the girl that the guy died. Her
it's not
people.
Kimmy.
It's Kimmy.
Is it Kimmy?
I think it's Kimmy. To Kimmy's people.
No, to her family.
Yeah, to find out what is happening and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that got to the girl, and girl talked to Omar, and Omar said, "I know who Bank is, like, and I got it, you know."
I'm gonna talk to him.
And then they met up, and I honestly didn't have, like, I had no idea where the scene is gonna go, but like I immediately know it was gonna be good just because of the last scene that the only conversation they had.
Yeah.
You know, the man must have code.
Yeah.
That was the scene where they were together, and when they found out that they were in school together.
Yeah.
So I think that because of that reason, that's why this scene was so good.
I think the reason like why that scene is so good, just like we got to know a bit more about Bang. Like he said that the way that they grew up in the neighborhood they grew up in, because like they went to the same high school, so like they know the type of environment that they were in, and like they said that like they had bad boys basically wherever on the streets and where they grew up, and that like when he was younger, his dad made sure that he is gonna stay out of it.
Yeah, but like he said that basically in some ways that he looked up to those bad boys and that he wanted to be just like them.
He was like, I was a kid and I was like a rebel, and like again the way that your environment is, you're kind of want to try to gravitate, and like your family, if you have a solid foundation, can really help you, but like it can, you know, it's still easy to fall into a wrong crowd and everything. I mean, and for that to like suck you in, even if you like have parents, like let's say Bang had a father who like told him to keep away and like was trying to raise him right, let's say.
But like I think the point of it was like that Bang looked up to what's in front of outside of his window, looked up to those boys. I mean, he said it afterwards but like just I think afterwards he said that he went to parties with them, that he tried everything, and those boys basically could see right through him, that he's not like them, and like basically told him like, study boy, go study, something like that, schoolboy or something like that, you know. And that he appreciates it, that that's what they did for him, you know. But like he basically made a correlation between that case and also the case with Omar. He said like that when the shooting happened on the crime scene, he saw little kids who were playing and pretended to be Omar. And honestly, the way that Bang says it, like if he said something like that to me, I would feel shame. I would feel fucking shame, you know. And because like he was so angry that's their reality, that is something that they look up to. I think that you and me also talked about that, like as much as we love Omar and I adore him, like that's not something that you should ever look up to.
No, he has nothing to be like glamorized, you know what I mean? Like we talk a lot about how we love him and how he is so like great, and like that he does like have his own code, you know, that is like better than most what everyone else is doing, you know. But like it still stands that everything that he is not a good guy.
He's a criminal.
Yeah, and like there are gonna be kids that look up to him because like of the name that he built for himself and the reputation that he holds, you know. And that are like now on the streets playing with guns, even though there's like dead bodies lying there. Like you sort of I do think that you have some type of responsibility towards the world, as in like what you bring to it, or at least like I think that you should in a way go through life feeling like you not really owe someone something, but like that you have some type of responsibility for like how you affect the world around you, or like the people around you. that's what also Bank was saying in the terms of like they had back in the day kind of a community, in the terms of like those boys that told him, go back, you don't belong here. They took care of him because like they could recognize that he is not a part of this world, and like if he pushes himself to be a part of this world, he is like kind of throwing his life away. And that is a very nice thing that they did for him, that he is very grateful for. And like because someone treated him like that, I think that explains a lot about how he is and how he approaches and views this situation. That is what he told to Omar, that he that because of him there are kids that are just role playing as him and glamorizing him. And I feel like it might be the same for the audience in a way, because like Omar is a very likable character. And like I remember when he first showed up, I think in the comments, or like I maybe we played the first episode, I feel like all the comments were like about Omar. So like he is very clearly a very loved character, and like it's easy to see why. But I think, you know, the show also wants to remind you that there is still no justification for these things.
Yeah, but like when Bank said that to Omar, you can see the reflection. No, you can see the
look on his face.
Look on his face. That like he had a look on his face.
Yeah.
So like
this did something to him.
Like exactly, that did affect him.
Yeah,
what
it's not like he just didn't care what Bank said there. He felt a way about it.
So I'm very interested to see how that's gonna affect him, and in what way his character is gonna, let's say, maybe change or developed, and if it's gonna affect his character.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's already his character. In this season looks a lot different than in previous ones, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's already in some ways changing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like in previous ones, he seemed kind of untouchable.
He seemed very badass.
Yeah.
He dressed differently. In this episode, I didn't recognize him. Like I thought it was Marlo because he just wore a t-shirt, something baggy, you know. But like usually he wasn't dressed like that. You know, you could see a shotgun from like a mile afar. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's also some kind of representation that his character is changing in some ways, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I would really like that. I think that would be very.
No, I really wonder what this if this does something to him. Like this conversation that makes him think a certain way. I don't know. Like I don't think that he is gonna start living his life right. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna step out of this. He is far gone for that. But like I really wonder what, if anything, comes out of this, you know, because I thought it was such a great scene. I thought like it also touched up on the broader subject of how like the kids that grow up in this environment, much like Wallace, Bodhi, or whatever, like this is their norm. Like this is what they're watching through the window. They don't like fear it. They don't run away from it because like it's normal, you know. And when you accept that this is like normal, you can very easily just enter it, and that becomes your prison, and then you can never escape because like you start playing by the rules of the game that again doesn't exist. There's no such thing as the fucking game, but like it is presented such way so that you will never be able to fucking escape it. And I just think, you know, that is the very broad subject of the entire show. About how it just keeps you down. And so I just thought that scene was brilliant on every front.
Yeah, it was very important. Yeah. So that's why, and it was represented. It looked very important. So like, I think that there is a potential seeing how if that affected Omar, because he did have a look in his eyes, honestly.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to see.
I can't
what
wait
that
to
is.
see. Honestly, so far these two last episodes have been the best out of in the season so far. So honestly, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. We're gonna watch one more episode tomorrow. Before we go on a
break.
I
mean, for us.
for us, yeah. But like very, very excited to continue the season, honestly.
Hopefully not a cliffhanger the next episode, please.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
There's usually not really cliffhangers,
Yeah,
so like we're gonna be fine.
I mean, usually like the only thing that like it's never a cliffhanger. Like I don't remember a cliffhanger in the show.
No, but
it's more like oh my god, I want to see what's happening.
When Kima got shot, that was like a cliffhanger.
It was, but like it was something because he didn't know if she's dead or
if she's gonna be alive. That was kind of the only time I remember a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Everything else sort of ends as a story told.
Yeah.
That's it, guys.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.